Welcome to Comicazi Videodrome. That's Miracle Max.
That's Comicazi Mike, and we're here to talk to you about the comics you could be reading. New, old, graphic novels.
By Crom, let's get started. Dark Horse Comics is one of the most longest running independent publishers there is. About 25 years, I'd say.
That's really impressive, and they have done a damn good job of keeping up with the big guys.
They have.
They are a big guy now.
They really are. Their money is really in their licensing.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of
Star Wars, Aliens, Predators, anything, they'll just license a comic out, and it's usually actually pretty fun.
They do a really great job in keeping the spirit of the property that they're adapting.
Yeah.
All of it's great.
But because you're in a comic book, you can deviate from that tone, ever so subtly.
Yeah,
it's really great. Like Sam Keith on the Aliens books.
That's
cool.
A match made in heaven. Right
That's cool.
I mean,
I'm
I'm not
really...
a Sam Keith guy, but
I
read
am.
a Sam Keith Aliens comic.
That's fun. And they've really done a great job at taking a lot of characters that are already in the public knowledge and just putting them out more, and their own characters as well. Hellboy being the big one. I mean, Hellboy's a movie star, and he's he's their Superman.
Pretty much, yeah.
This is kind of cool.
I'd go more Batman for him, but
whatever. Same tone.
And then they'll do weird original stuff like Grindhouse.
Especially these days, a lot of new stuff coming out, a lot of real independent, with that sort of creator in mind. Grindhouse is fun. It's actually, check this out, double feature. What? So cool. Sorry for ruining your shot, Tom. But that's fun, and they're just these sort of one-off miniseries that read like a Grindhouse movie, and it's scratchy and weird, and the dialogue is kind of stilted, but it's really fun and gory and violent.
Again, in keeping with actual Grindhouse.
It's awesome. Sin City. Sin City was awesome. I loved that movie when I was a kid. It got me into the comics too.
When you were a kid?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Didn't it come out 10 years ago?
Yes.
Are you old enough to be doing this show with me?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's early in the morning, not late at night. Sin City's really fun, and Frank Miller, as bad a rap as he gets these days, he is a phenomenal artist.
He had a little spark of genius back in the day.
Yeah. But my favorite Dark Horse book being published right now is Empowered, which is their superhero, probably their big superhero book right now.
Yeah, it's a superhero satire.
Yeah, satire, but I mean, at the same time, Adam Warren's done a damn good job building this fun superhero universe.
Yeah. Where
all the characters are sort of really punny, silly. They all sort of just talk very casually to one another. Mm-hmm. And one of my favorite, and the art's awesome. Adam Warren's the best. It's funny. It's sexy. It's you look at that and you see a superhero with their clothes falling off, and it's just okay, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to read that. But it's actually got so much heart. And it's been running for 8 volumes, which really says something. And my other favorite part about it, Adam Warren draws the whole thing on copy paper. Computer paper.
Intriguing.
I love that sort of just the characters are super casual, the art is super casual.
That weird Vonnegut type of fact right there.
It's really cool. You're not going to see that in any other comic book, and it's awesome.
Yeah, and there's lots of great new titles out from Dark Horse, too. There's Greg Rucka's Veil.
I love Greg Rucka.
Neo-noir, supernatural type deal. It's really good. Didn't know where it was going, and it ended up in a place I wasn't expecting, but thoroughly enjoyed.
Check that out. Usagi Yojimbo, still running strong. Stan Sakai's awesome creation.
Yeah.
Feudal Japan. Rabbit War. It's dead serious samurai stories told with funny cartoon animals.
Yeah.
And you really don't get much more ingenious than
and there's a lot more great titles from Dark Horse that we have in the shop, and you have a box here.
Oh, yeah.
You should totally subscribe to some of these, talk to us at the shop, and we can put it on your subscription list. And here's a word from Rollickin' Renee and Titanic Tresha.
Hi, I'm Tresha.
And I'm Renee.
And at Comicazi, supporting your local comic shop means discounts for you.
Did you know that by subscribing to just one title, you are granted a 10% discount on all new comics and graphic novels?
We only ask that you stop by once a month to pick up your discounted titles.
We also offer excellent mail order subscriptions that are delivered right to your front door with free shipping included.
So support your local comic shop in a meaningful way.
Become a Comicazi subscriber today.
The spookiest show on Halloween the other night, Constantine. John Constantine, not played by Keanu Reeves.
Thank God.
Yeah. Is now on TV.
That's kind of crazy to think about, considering how, strict TV rules are, and how gross Constantine is. He's literally, as far as superheroes go, he is like the worst guy in the world.
Indeed.
He's the last guy you want saving you, because chances are he's going to wind up using you to save himself.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where the TV show goes with that aspect of his character. But you want to read want to know about the adventures of a badass like John?
We got a lot of stuff.
Books.
He's actually like a really old character. He was created in the 80s. He first showed up in Alan Moore's Swamp Thing.
Number 37.
Number 37. He's actually one of the first. I'm gonna go on a limb and say he's one of the first like original characters that Alan Moore creates for the DC universe, and just sort of like scoots out on his way, you know what I mean? And he is very Alan Moore. He's totally opposed to sort of the whole superhero dress. He's very
He was Gambit before Gambit.
Very Gambit. Just sort of like set that whole trench coat trend into comics, and chain smoking, cussing, and like I said, he never ever saves anyone really.
No, he's the ultimate con man.
Yeah.
He's a refreshing character, I think, in comics.
He's a character who started off really cool. He first shows up in Swamp Thing, like we said, and then he sort of had his own little adventures for a little bit in the DCU, and then Garth Ennis got his grubby mitts on him and sort of gave the character a second renaissance, and he sort of became the herald for the Vertigo era of comics, I'd say. Where,
the unsung, because Hellblazer was always running, but Sandman was it, and then Preacher came, which was after Ennis's Hellblazer run, but all the time Hellblazer running in the background, the backbone of the Vertigo line.
I'm going to go on a limb and say he's the first DC superhero to ever just cuss a bunch and give someone the finger. Like,
take blatant. That, Bendis.
Yeah, seriously. He my favorite one, it's right here. Dangerous Habits is the
first story I ever read.
Yeah, me too. It's it opens essentially with John Constantine. It's his definitive story, and it opens with John Constantine at his doctor's office, and the doctor's just like, "You got cancer. You smoke 2 packs a day. What are you gonna do about it? Sorry,
don't smoke, kids.
Don't smoke for starters. But if you're gonna smoke, make sure that you can give your cancer to the devil." Not really much of a spoiler, but it's actually a crazy story, and it's beautiful, and it's touching. It's really tough to watch a character who hates himself and who pretty much everyone else hates him too, try and make the best out of the world.
Bollocks.
So Videodrome is filmed at Comicazi in Somerville, Massachusetts, and we got awesome stuff. We got new toys, new comics, old comics, subscriptions, an awesome eBay store. Check us out. We are the best comic book store on the East Coast, bar none.